I'm Joyce McCartan. I teach a class on abstract drawing and painting at the Art League. I've been doing this for about 15 years. We'll use acrylic paint, charcoal, and some oil pastels. Oftentimes you really need to use the acrylic medium for loosening the paint if you want it to be lighter to go on the paper. So, and I'm using paper. This is a special printing paper, Mohawk Superfine 90 pound, and I have gessoed it and I have put a ground on it. So I'm going to study it by figuring out, just looking and observing where are the verticals, the horizontals, and the diagonals. If you took a ruler, you could find lots of diagonal planes. For instance, where the triangle is to the green, bright green cup is a diagonal, just like that. And then there is the black base. I'm not going to put it in the center, but move it off to the side a little bit. And then there's the green base. Now, I'm not really making a structure or a composition. I'm just exploring, I'm just looking. I see from the first lemon in the front to the lime, I see a nice diagonal going there. I'm going to put that there. Not for any reason, just to get me going. And that's more important than to immediately have something that makes sense on the paper, because trust me, with abstraction, it takes a long time for anything to make sense, or if ever. So I see this little square down here, and here, and here. And look at that little yellow thing off to the side. It looks square to me. I know it's round, but it looks square to me. I'm going to put it right there. It doesn't mean a thing to me. Do I want the table in? Maybe, but if it's going to be here, I'm going to put it here. And then I think that there's probably a lot of applied verticals, horizontals, and diagonals that I'm not even putting in. So I'm going to begin to just imagine some, and I'm going to extend my lines like this, just to remind myself that I'm using, once again, the whole paper. And I do this off and on in an abstract painting. I could put this passageway here, and I'll do that, just in case anybody's feeling a little confused at this moment. I really like to put my paint on heavier right away in some places. I'm not going to paint in the lines because we can make plenty of lines. One of the things I've discovered is that you can draw you can draw in the beginning with charcoal and you can paint over it, and you can do it in the end too. And you can mix charcoal and you can use oil pastels. So you can take one of these Sennelier pastels, which is really creamy. Now it's really scraping through, but you can just draw through it like that. Isn't that beautiful? Mm-hmm. Abstract painting is a combination of thinking and not thinking. Think, think, think. Know all your art principles, your art skills, all the experience you've had, the way you like things to go, and the non-thinking part is being very intuitive. I'm on an intuitive part right now, and because it's just a more fun way to start. I even scrub. And this is one of those cooking pot scrubbers. And I'm putting water with that, and I'm saying, I don't really like to make that huge statement. So I'm just going to sort of put some dark in there. Oh, look at that blue in there. Isn't that beautiful? So now I actually am going to do a little bit of drawing, just to kind of get myself going. So when I break these things up in a more cubist way, so now I got that, and I'm going to relate the green thing here. So I'm moving that black thing around here because I really didn't like it sitting over there. I just felt it wasn't right. And then, so this is a quick one. You see, and we got that little, it's over here, and I don't know if I'll keep it here. I don't even know if I'll keep it on. But I kind of like, there's something going now. Look at this. It's always important in a painting, even in representational painting, to have a passageway, a way that the viewer can come in the painting and out of the painting, so that you're not stuck in it. Let's see. Let's paint. Let's make this the light side. Okay. So we're going to paint it this way. I have this kind of yucky brush right here. Okay. And then this way, let's paint it blue just to see it. I'm going to change the shape a little bit. And I split it down the middle. Didn't really have to. So you see that, how I've broken it up right there. That's just the easy way to break it up. I'm just painting right over that oil pastel. Easy. I put that red in there, and now I have to stand back and look at it because I'm really close to it, but I'm going to lighten it up here right away. Do you see how easy you can lighten it up? That you don't have to worry about putting the wrong color on. As a matter of fact, the wrong color will just make you want to put the right color on. So I never regret anything that I do. That's one way I encourage myself. But what I want you to see is how easy you can change things, how easy things can go. And you don't need to be afraid. Do you see how I'm putting on the paint? I'm not fussing with it, and I know how to fuss just like everybody else. And I'm going to repeat that shape because oftentimes repeating shapes is good. It gets you going in another way. And I just used a blue to sort of as a dark. A few little more touches, right like this. So our viewer could look in, and suddenly he could look out. And we can take it all the way up to here. Is it going to stay that way? Probably not, but it has miles to go before it's done. Okay, good. Now everybody get to work.